So as I said, he's saying he's gonna pray and he's gonna have to ask concerning the Most High's name. He's not revealing his name to any of us by asking. We are not where we are supposed to be. We should be following his commandment to come out of her. We should be dwelling in the tents of Shem today, right now. And when everything gets cut off and shut down, the people will be ushered into the wilderness. There will be no vaccines in the wilderness. Are you serious? There will be no what they call the New World Order in the wilderness. There will be no government over this particular land. None. If so, they are more powerful than the Almighty. You see, that's not the Ruach of Yahushua, son of Nun. That's not the Ruach of Caleb. And you gotta understand this. So once again, we know the people in, you gotta get this. Please, family, get this. Again, I'm blue in the face. You gotta get this. The Yasharah, when they were in the land of Mitzrayim in bondage, all of them knew his name. None of them asked, what is his name? Moshe was stalling. The Most High is intelligent. He knew Moshe was stalling, and he got hot with him. He got hot with him. Let's see it. Let's see it. Exodus 4. Because see, you got to continue, family. Then Moshe answered and said, but suppose they will not believe me. Look, he's still, this is why I had to continue this. See, we did this in our Shabat class, but I don't know. I didn't go back over that clip, so I'm doing it this way. What if they will still not, suppose they will not believe me after everything we went through in chapter 3? Here comes weak. He was weak. Listen, the Most High just visited him. He didn't grow up in Torah. He didn't have Torah. He knew some word by word of mouth, but he didn't know the Most High. Don't look at Exodus 3 and 4 ever again with the mindset of the Moshe knew the Most High. You put yourself in Moshe's shoes. You're 80 years old, and the Most High come to you and start talking to you and giving you orders and telling you something very difficult to do. This was a challenge. This was difficult. Moshe was like, I can't do this. I'm not the right one. This is what Moshe was telling the Most High. And the Most High gonna get hot. But suppose they will not believe me or listen to my voice. Suppose they say Yahuah has not appeared unto you. All right. Look at there, family. Moshe just used Yahuah. Here it is. It's in the Abri. Yah, hey, ooh, hey. He just used Yahuah. First it was the name. Come on, family. Do you really think Moshe started saying Ahayah Ashar Ahayah? I'm going to show you. That appears, see, your leaders can't tell you this. They can't teach you this. That appears in the Abri scripture one time. Ahayah Ashar Ahayah. Once. I'm going to prove it. Sit tight. I promise you I will prove this. Yahuah, he didn't say Ahayah, has not appeared to you. So now the name is no problem anymore. When he went to Mitzrayim, no one asked about the name. The name wasn't the problem. Most High like, don't worry about my name. When they got to the mountain, he still revealed the name Yahuah. So Yahuah said to him, what is in your hand? Moshe had the stick in his hand. He had the rod in his hand, telling the Most High, you got the wrong guy, Jack. He said a rod. He said cast it to the ground. So he cast it to the ground. It became a serpent. Moshe fled from it. Why? He's weak at this point. What is he scared of? When the Most High began to speak, he fled. He left. What is he running from? He don't know the Most High. All those other mighty men that knew him, they ain't run from the Most High when he speak. By the time they get to the mountain, Moshe done spent time with him. Moshe no longer afraid of him. Moshe no longer running from him. The other people are running and afraid. If you were to hear the Father's voice at that mountain, you would be scared out of your mind. You rather would have a man hold a gun to your head than to hear this voice speak, than to be in the presence of this one. You're in the presence of death. This is what I have to teach in our Shabbat class, so that the people will be ready to embrace being in the presence of death. Then Yahuah said to Moshe, reach out your hand, take it by the tail. And he reached out his hand, he caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. The Most High is doing miracles for what? To show and prove to this weak man at this time, he was weak. He is not the strong, powerful Moshe that we know. He's trying to prove to Moshe he's the Almighty. He got all the power. I'm the one that created heaven and the earth. There's none higher than me. This is what he was saying. I will be whoever I will be. There's none like me, none beside me. There is no other salvation outside of me. This is who he is. And Moshe ain't know none of this. See, family, he know it now, but he didn't know it then. When we come into, I can't speak for all of Yasharah that has been so-called awakened. The ones that are learned. When we came out of the churches and we began to learn, we look back at, man, we didn't know nothing. And so this is the state of Moshe. He know nothing at this time of the Most High. He was weak, family. I'm sorry to say this. As powerful as he ended up being, he was weak. This is what happens when you meet the Most High for the first time. You don't go to him strong, powerful, and mighty. No, you go to him weak. And after spending time with him, this is when Moshe became mighty and powerful. So never again will you listen to another weak man that tells you, oh, all you have to do is go to Exodus 3 and 14, and there's Ahayah Ashar Ahayah. We're done. Close the book. You can't find it anywhere else. No, you can't. So he caught it. It became a rod in his hand, that they may believe that Yahuah, the mighty one of their fathers, the mighty one of Abraham, mighty one of Yitzchak, the mighty one of Jacob, has appeared to you. Do these signs in front of them. Then they're going to know. All right, we're done. The Most High is done. He's finished again. Furthermore, Yahuah said to him, now put your hand. See, the Most High know he should be done, but he's still going on with another miracle. He shouldn't have done the first miracle. He shouldn't have to do the second miracle. He should have told him, Moshe should have told the Most High in chapter 3, the first time he said, now go. Tell Pharaoh this. He just had to speak and tell Pharaoh, look, let my people go. The Most High said, let my people go that they may serve me. That's all he had to do. But Moshe like, you want me to go to the king and say this? You're trying to get me killed? Furthermore, Yahuah said to him, put your hand in your bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom. When he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous like snow. And he said, put your hand in your bosom again. So he put his hand in his bosom again and drew it out of his bosom. And behold, it was restored like the other flesh. All right, we know this. We learned this. They taught us this in Christianity. But the Most High is doing something here. He's trying to prove himself to Moshe, who y'all think at this time, who the camp assumes at this time, he's the mighty Moshe, which he's not. That's why the Most High had to do all of this. So it was restored like his other flesh. Then it will be, if they do not believe you, nor heed the message of the first sign, that they may believe the message of the latter sign. And it shall be, if they do not believe even these two signs, or listen to your voice, that you shall take water from the river, pour it on the dry land, and the water which you take from the river will become blood on the dry land. Most High is performing miracles in the land of Mitzrayim like never before. And this is not happening today. The earth is dark. No pastors doing this. No camp leaders doing this. Nobody, no one within the borders right now doing this. We just came out and got within the borders and waiting for this meeting at the mountain. Then Moshe said to Yahuah, "Oh, my master." See, family, Moshe not finished. You can't stop. You cannot stop at Exodus 3:14 and say that was it. It's simple. Moshe's still going back and forth, and he's using the name Yahuah the whole time. Oh, my master, I'm not eloquent. Neither before nor since you have spoken to your servant, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. So Yahuah said to him, who has made man's mouth? The Most High is hot. He's hot. He was hot in chapter 3. And what's happening, he's getting even hotter because Moshe is going back and forth with him like a tennis match. The Most High it's a mission at hand. All power is in his hand. And I got an unbeliever. This man does not believe that I can do what I say I can do. This man does not believe when he go, I will be with him. This man does not know that I will protect him and I will perform my wonders and my miracles. See, we know the end of it. We can easily believe it now because we saw it. But this is before Moshe saw any miracles. Or who makes the mute, the deaf, the seeing, or the blind? Have not I, Yahuah, not Ahayah, Yahuah? Now therefore go. Now therefore go. This is how he talked to us when he told us to come out of the lands of captivity. And we are lingering around. He said, now therefore go. What Moshe's still doing here, family? He's supposed to be gone. So the Father's hot. And I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say. But he said, look at this. But he said, oh my master, please send by the hands of whoever else you may send. Moshe is telling the Most High, please don't send me. He's rebelling. He gave Ahayah Ashar Ahayah because he's about to deal with Moshe in rebellion. Not the righteous Moshe. And Yahudah Yahuah, Moshe did get it right. We know this. He eventually got it right. He eventually did it. But look what the Father had to go through, and he was not used to this. Most I done told him to go again. Oh my master. See, we got to read all of it. We got to read chapter 3, chapter 4 to get an understanding of Ahayah Ashar Ahayah. Please send by the hand of whomever else. He's saying send you. Send me. We're better than him. Most High said, I got the right one. You're the most humble person in the earth at this time. He talking about sending someone else. So the anger, here's 14. Here's 4 and 14. You take 3 and 14 and 4 and 14, put them together. So the anger of Yahuah was kindled against Moshe. Why? Because Moshe is in rebellion. Moshe does not want to go free the people. Do not from this day forward, please do not think, he asked Moshe, it's simple. As the person said, it's simple. He asked the name, he said Ahayah Ashar Ahayah. And it's the end of the story. Please don't think that. These are weak people that haven't studied. They haven't read the whole chapter. They don't know the whole story. They refuse to do what Ecclesiastes teaches us. Examine a whole matter. The whole entire matter. Examine it. Study it. Look at it. That's what we have to do. That's why we have understanding. That's why we know the Most High was hot with him. When he mentioned Ahayah, Ashar, Ahayah, he was hot. He was angry. He was upset. And here it is. We're back at 14. So the anger of Yahuah was kindled against Moshe. Isn't it something?